Hi Foxes, I'm Taza, welcome back to my channel. I did an AI versus my art video on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and of course YouTube Shorts. So basically what I did, I took this photo and I tried to redraw it in my own style, how I would do it if I would get commissioned to do it. And I will tell you in detail what were the human thoughts, what I put into my art, so you understand my motivation and style a little bit more. Okay, let me get it clear. Even though I think I'm not better than AI yet, I try to bring humanity into my artworks. If you want to see all my recent things that I did, I upload them on Instagram. And also there are some character sketches that are only on TikTok or on YouTube Shorts. So actually it's a good thing to consider following me over there too. I absolutely adore backgrounds because I think they give more personality to the characters if the surroundings have something to do with them, or even situations more lifelike feeling. I love when my backgrounds are just not random shades thrown together, but actually give to my story. The best examples are always, for example, when you see an artwork of a kitchen, you don't like to see mugs that look exactly the same. You like to see all kinds of mugs. Like people actually have a backstory. For example, a mug for Dad's Day, or for example, a mug shaped like a flower because the person who lives here loves flowers. This is exactly the feeling I try to convey with my art. So when I approached this AI artwork, of course I looked at the character and made out my own headcanon. So this is not stated in the original artwork what this cat's supposed to be, so I made up my own story. He is a professor who loves herbs and stars and the unknown. We can see that he's a study freak by all these burned out candles that emphasize how much he's staying up all night. And actually, fun fact, he's measuring his study progress by how much the candle burns out. Also on the bookshelf beside him, we see a bunch of books with different covers and like these little experience bottles and one potion that he made. And we can see a small little catnip bottle, of course, just for research purposes only. I mean, that's what he told me. You can also kinda see the time period it takes place because I used a really old type of microscope on the shelf, and also the type of window I used is very common in old architecture to use. When you look at the AI artwork itself, it's not bad, it just really lacks details from the background. It's really focusing on the character itself without really thinking too much into it. And I know not every artwork needs to have an absolute detailed background. I'm just saying this is what I'm known for. I love doing backgrounds, especially when it all makes sense. And now we are coming to the character design, where I think actually AI did better than me. Compared to the AI, I gave them a smaller head and eyes, and overall just a smaller body. What I also tried to do, I gave him fluffy big ears. I tried to have his style overall be the same, except if you look at the AI artwork, the AI has no pants on, which I decided to go against because I gave him a red bow tie, which AI did not, and this is why I thought maybe a red legging with stripes would look good on him. Overall, it was a challenge for me, of course, to see if I can at least come close to AI. I think I did a pretty good job with the background and the details because this is my favorite part actually. I also think that I have a lot to improve, especially anatomy-wise. This is why I'm going to start learning anatomy. I have a lot of creative ideas. As you can see, I love concepts. And this is why I think it's very, very important for me to learn anatomy finally, because I just did what I do. And actually comments did mention it, that I have proportion problems, which I completely accept the criticism and I will improve on that. I never really focused on character design before, but I kind of find it a fun thing to do. And also perspectives and also textures, I really need to learn those too. So yeah, it will be a long journey, but it will worth it. I will keep you updated on TikTok, and it can be that mine is not so aesthetically pleasing as the AI. Every single one of those strokes that I did actually had a meaning, and I actually put human thoughts into them. which I think overall adds to my point. I don't know, you tell me in the comment section how did I do. Thank you for watching, and of course, help me by following me on Instagram and other platforms. You can follow my journey. I will indeed start learning textures and anatomy, I swear. Have an absolute excellent day. See you in the next video. Bye guys!